Hey everyone, I'm Darren,
And I'm Max.
and we are. I'm
Are
not
you,
starting
you
this
ready
time,
for me? You
Max.
ready for me?
I'm
Okay.
not starting this time. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
fine. Ready? The
The
Froze
Froze
Bros.
Bros.
For our listeners, I counted down with my fingers.
Yes,
I don't know if it'll help.
that might have worked.
I hope
We'll
so.
see. We'll see. And if it did, is it repeatable? We don't know.
That's a great question. The Froze Bro. I counted down again. You weren't looking.
I wasn't looking. You can't. I
Then I
can't
guess
look at
not.
you all the time. I
Oh,
can't look
come
at you all the
on.
time.
That's so rude.
It's okay. All right. So we're here with a Thanksgiving episode.
We are. Welcome to
We
the
are
world's
celebrating.
Welcome to the world's #1 comedy podcast about frozen foods. Just making sure we hit all of our marks here, Darren.
Yes, yeah. We are the world's #1 comedy podcast about frozen food and Thanksgiving today.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Did someone online recently asked for our credentials, didn't they? Didn't someone
Credentials?
didn't someone ask if we really were the world's #1 comedy podcast about frozen foods?
yeah. On Reddit. Yeah.
I hope that
I don't
person
remember.
I hope that person's listening now.
I hope so. I think
is
we
like-
have picked up a few. I think we've picked up a few Reddit users who've found us and have listened at least once. We've been slowly climbing lately and have been posting more on Reddit.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't
wherever
remember
you're
what we
from,
said. Yeah,
wherever you're from, we welcome you with open arms.
absolutely. And if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving this week, then have some turkey anyway.
Are there any other holidays that coincide with Thanksgiving?
I don't know. I'm not ready with that question.
All right, you can look it up later.
It was my mother-in-law's birthday, usually
Oh,
around
well,
the same time.
happy birthday to her. While you look that up, I'll let our listeners know that today we're going to be reviewing Stouffer's roasted turkey meal. Exciting
Stouffer's.
stuff.
We talked about Stouffer's recently.
We did. They were part of that
Yeah.
that corporate web that you
Mm-hmm.
wove for us.
Yeah. And I gave you the origin story of the Stouffer's. That was
They're now owned by
Abraham and Lena Stouffer and their Cleveland dairy stand
yes.
in the 1950s. And what was it? Well, like Wally Headbanger or somebody worked in their restaurant and sold the frozen foods on the side.
Was this one of the ones you made up? You made that one up, didn't you?
No, this was real. This one was
Oh.
definitely real. It had a lot of weird names in it. They had the sons, Vernon and Gordon.
Vernon and Gordon.
Yeah. But they are now a part of Nestle
Yeah.
since the 1970s. Are you ready to make this our longest episode ever? Because Max, I'm going to read the list of companies that Nestle owns.
Okay. Longest episode ever would put us close to 3 hours. So let me just
There are over there are
really
over
quick.
2,000 companies.
Wow.
Over 2,000 food companies that Nestle owns. So
Dang.
that could go there. It could go there.
How many Nestle owned companies do you think you could name in 1 hour? Could you name them all? All 2,000?
I'd have to go really fast, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could name the frozen food companies I was able to find in like 10 seconds.
Sure.
That would be Stouffer's, Lean Cuisine, Hot Pockets, not founded by Hot Pocket Pocklington, DiGiorno, Tombstone Pizza, and California Pizza Kitchen frozen pizzas.
Wow.
Those are all Nestle. lot of pizzas.
They've really cornered the market on pizza, water, and chocolate milk, haven't they?
They have a lot of water too. I saw that list somewhere. Yeah. Perrier, Pellegrino, Poland Spring, bunch more, I think. And they sell their only Nestle water.
Indeed.
I dropped the ball at looking at those November holidays too.
God
The
damn it, that's
problem with
okay.
this is Thanksgiving is a movable feast, which means it can coincide with different holidays.
That's true.
See, the earliest it's the 4th, so the 22nd is the earliest it could be. I'm getting there.
Come on.
November
We're waiting.
November 22nd is National Cranberry Relish Day.
Ooh.
But yet November 23rd is National Eat a Cranberry Day.
What would you put
National
cranberry relish
Adoption on your turkey.
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess.
when you when you have like not the jellied kind, an actual cranberry sauce with chunks of cranberry in it.
I was
That's
thinking
really kind of
cranberry relish on a hot dog.
yeah, they
That
do
could
that in
be
Plymouth,
good.
Massachusetts for
Really?
yeah, for Thanksgiving. National Sardines Day is the 24th. 25th, National Play Day with Dad.
Oh,
Dad's
that's
pro tip
sweet.
right here: every day should be play day with Dad.
I'll snap to that.
Yes. National Taiwan Day, the day before Thanksgiving. So there we go. That is
National
there's
what?
Taiwan Day.
What the hell does that mean? Is
Um,
that a kink thing?
get drunk? It is not at all about going out, getting crazy, or drinking too much. The day celebrates the apron.
BDSM community? What? The
Yes,
apron.
yeah. It's people whose kink is wearing aprons.
Honestly, sounds kind of hot.
I would try it. So next Wednesday, or if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, that's tomorrow. So get your apron ready and tie one on.
We've really front loaded this episode with with so much information. Let's all, the Froze Bros and listeners, let's all take a collective deep breath. I'll take a moment. We'll pause for a second. We'll close our
Okay.
eyes. If you're driving, please don't close your eyes, but just take a moment to reset. You feel good?
I feel good. You feel good, Max?
I feel okay. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
Let's talk about what we've been eating.
I've had something.
Oh, please share.
I have had Rao's. It's RAO apostrophe S from the restaurant in New York. Chicken parm with spaghetti, frozen meal.
Okay.
It was okay. It was okay.
Well,
Yeah. I don't really get, at the risk of any of those Reddit readers piling up, because I know this would be an unpopular opinion if I put it on Reddit. I don't get why people make frozen spaghetti, because
yeah.
you can buy a box of spaghetti for $1, a jar of sauce for maybe $2, and you can feed yourself for a couple of days for the amount you get in one of these little trays of spaghetti.
Yeah, maybe, but you're not thinking about the chicken.
No. Yeah, if you want the chicken parm, that's much harder to make yourself.
But the point still stands. I mean, I've seen some meals that, well, I guess chicken parm should come with pasta, but I could also see it not.
Doesn't have to. I'd make pasta on the side myself if it didn't.
So you're saying the pasta was the worst part?
It was. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
How was the breading?
Yeah. It was okay. It was okay. It was microwaved too. So, it's going to get a little mushy. And,
Of course.
yeah. I think in the oven, the chicken might come better, and the spaghetti would get even worse.
Mm-hmm. Could you have put it in the oven?
I could have. I
Yeah.
don't know if it says to. It might.
That always susses me out when we could talk about this later too, because it pertains to the food we ate today. It always susses me out when they give you that plastic tray, and they're like, "Yeah, put it in the microwave, put it in the oven. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter."
This plastic can go in the oven for 45 minutes. Sure. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. I barely trust it in the
Ah,
microwave.
true. How about you? You been eating anything?
Um, since our last record, nothing really to report. I will say that I think I mentioned we're in soup season now. So
Yes.
we've gotten to the point where we have a couple of frozen soups um saved up in the freezer, and this past week I cracked open one of our older soups we had a couple weeks ago. Brought that to work for lunch, warmed it up in the microwave. Um and it held up so well.
Nice. What kind of soup is
Um
that?
it was a chicken broccoli cheddar with rice.
Hmm.
It's really good, really good.
Sounds good.
The thing I always worry about, especially with chicken in a soup, particularly when you freeze and reheat it, is the chicken cooking again when you're heating it up, you know? So you have to do it a little bit at a time. And one of the methods I've found when reheating frozen soup is after you put it in for a minute and a half, 2 minutes, take it out of the microwave and just let it sit for a minute or two, because it'll heat up very unevenly. Like the middle will stay frozen and the
Yeah.
outside will heat up really hot. If you mix that together and let it sit before putting it back in, it'll heat a lot more evenly on your second go around. Um, so I've been doing like those kinds of experiments, um, but I don't think any boxed frozen stuff for me this week.
Well, I got something I've been watching too, actually, that
Oh shit!
is appropriate. Yeah. First time ever. I was looking around during the past week for something to stream on TV.
Mhm.
Went over to Disney Plus and found Frozen on stage from London. I'd
Ooh,
never saw the stage version at all, so I watched that. Pretty enjoyable. A little different
that,
than the movie. Fun to
hmm,
see. Yeah,
great.
we uh, we
Do
could.
you want to? I was gonna ask, do you want to sing us a song from the show, or?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Just give us a
No.
little preview or a little teaser for what we
No,
might
people know the
expect.
songs. Let It Go, Build the Snowman. I don't know any other songs, even having seen the movie a couple of times and just having
Yeah.
watched this. Those are
Did
the
they
only two
have the?
songs I can.
Did they use a puppet for the snowman?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep. Puppet for
Cool.
the Snowman. People in a reindeer suit, too,
Fun.
I think, or maybe dragging along the rear end of the reindeer. Um,
Very fun.
yeah. Maybe we could dip our toes into watching some movies about frost or ice sometime and
Hmm.
give a review.
I mean, 'tis the season.
It is Frosty. Frosty's coming.
I was thinking the movie Happy Feet.
Happy Feet. Okay, it's the season for Happy Feet.
Well, the whole movie takes place in Antarctica.
Yeah,
It's kind of perfect.
but when? It could be, it could be September in Antarctica,
Yeah.
couldn't it?
So yeah, I guess. I don't know when the movie
So,
Happy Feet takes place. Could be a couple
well,
thousand years ago too.
can you find that out for me, Max? I want to know
Uh,
when the movie Happy Feet takes
sorry,
place.
sorry. I'm not on the research team. Sorry.
So all this time I just could have said no.
I mean, you're on the research team. I don't know why you
Yeah,
would say no.
yeah.
I
Okay.
have I have a correction to make.
Do you?
As we transition into, do we have news today?
I got a couple of news stories I just found.
Okay. Um,
So,
to transition into that, I just wanted to share a correction from I think what will be the previous episode to this, I mentioned the Westminster Dog Show takes place here in Philadelphia.
Yes,
I was wrong.
you were wrong.
I was wrong. The Westminster Dog Show actually takes place in New York. However, the Purina Dog Show does happen here in Pennsylvania. It's in Oaks, which is about 45 minutes from where I live. And the show was yesterday,
Uh-huh.
the day before we're recording this. And I had to work yesterday. Boo. But if I was free, I absolutely would have gone. The tickets were pretty cheap. They were like $20 for an adult ticket.
So you
So
could have gone. And this is the one that's
easily,
shown on Thanksgiving?
I don't know when it's shown, but it is one of the dog shows that happens this time of year, the Purina Dog Show.
Okay.
And you can bet your bottom dollar I will do my darndest to get there next year when they have it, because it just feels like it's so much fun. I had a coworker that went to see it yesterday, and he was talking about it. It sounded like a lot of fun.
So you sit and
So
watch the dogs and
yeah, he said there were
yeah.
over 2,000 animals there.
Wow.
It was like a real like
Counting the people
crazy
or
events.
not
All right,
counting the people?
not
Okay.
counting the people, Darren.
Okay. We are
Are
animals.
we? Can you look that up really quick? Are we
I don't
technically
have to.
animals?
We are animals. We're
Yeah.
mammals. You're not going to gaslight me on this. I know that we are animals.
You're crazy. Sorry, I'm practicing my gaslighting. You're
Sure.
crazy. No, you're crazy.
No,
Um,
you're crazy.
all right, let's hear some news. What's on
So,
the radar this week?
just looking just before we started recording, and I found some timely news on a frozen foods biz website we look at, and this is White Castle. You know, White Castle sliders. You can buy them. It was the very first episode of this podcast.
Of course, part of the lore.
White Castle is promoting an affordable way to upgrade Thanksgiving stuffing and
Really?
giving you 4 different recipes to make stuffing with their sliders. Doesn't sound good?
I mean, are we taking like full burgers or just the buns?
I think it's the burger too.
Mm.
Let me see if they have the original stuffing recipe. White Castle sliders, no pickles. Either get them at your White Castle restaurant or a local retailer or grocery store from the frozen section. They want you to add some diced celery, ground thyme, ground sage, black pepper, and chicken broth. You use the sliders whole. Well, no, you use the whole thing, but you tear it into bite-sized pieces. But you're using the bun and the meat.
I'm
And
trying this.
yeah,
Just
I've
because I
sent
think
you the
it'd be
recipe.
just because I think it'd be crazy.
This
That's
apparently has been around since
insane.
1991. After a White Castle employee enhanced her grandmother's family stuffing recipe with a sack of sliders. Oh
Enhanced?
man,
She wasn't
Gra-
disowned?
Grandma, I am sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Imagine the disappointment in grandmother's eyes, seeing the light leave her eyes when she hears from her grandchildren, "Ooh, Granny, this stuffing is great. You know what it's missing? A White Castle slider."
Yeah, yeah, that's poor
I mean, here's
Granny.
the thing. Growing up, we always had meat stuffing as an option at Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
And that was my first thought. For this, is it similar to that? But
I'm looking at a picture of what they're proposing this should look like,
did you
and
send it
there's
to me?
way
You
more.
did.
There's way more meat in this than you find in a White Castle slider.
Totally. Oh, wait, that looks pretty good, though. They made it look pretty good.
They made it look okay. Yeah. I don't know how. And
You know
they've
what
got 3 other recipes too.
you know what I would do? I would
Bacon
just... Sorry, go ahead.
They've got bacon jalapeno cheese slider stuffing, southwestern jalapeno cheese slider stuffing. Those sound the same. And slider stuffing muffins. Oh, slider stuffing.
Good
Baked in muffin
heavens.
tins to create individual size servings.
I mean, you know
Sure.
what you could do instead of like tearing them up, you could like just kind of pulse them in a food processor. That's probably the move.
Then you're gonna grind it up too much potentially.
No, just a couple like boom, boom,
Just a
boom, just
couple
a
quick. Pew, pew.
couple
Okay.
1-2s, you know.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
we usually have. I think we have sausage in our stuffing, with cornbread and the celery and some other stuff. I've always wanted to get oyster stuffing, but nobody else in my family says they would eat it.
oh.
So it's on me to make it myself if I want it.
We usually have chorizo in our stuffing, Portuguese chorizo.
Charisse. Sounds
Um,
good.
and I have a couple sticks of it here that I brought from back
Portugal.
east.
From back east. You're
Um,
in the east. You're not
uh,
coastal, but you're on the east coast.
I'm not as east as I like to be. Let's leave it at that. So I want to make chorizo stuffing. So I think I'm gonna buy a box of stuffing mix and put some cooked chorizo in it.
No, you can do better. Don't buy the stuffing mix.
But
You can
it's
do
just
this. You can do this.
no.
Well,
I
buy a
talked to my
good
mom
one.
about it already.
Buy a good one. Don't get, sorry, stovetop. Don't get stovetop.
What should I get?
Find a better one. Go to some specialty store. You want bigger pieces of bread that aren't just going to be those
Listeners,
tiny little.
write in and let me know what I should get for stuffing for Thanksgiving, and hurry because you've only got a couple days.
Yes, we want your stuffing recipes. If you've got a
Yeah.
good oyster stuffing recipe, I want that too.
But no, I was talking to my mom about it. She makes a really good chorizo stuffing, but she was like, I use like 3 different kinds of bread, and you got to let it dry overnight. And
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
only so we have someone visiting for Thanksgiving, and we're gonna cook, all the classic Thanksgiving food. But honestly, like I don't want to spend all fucking day in the kitchen, so I'm trying to take as many shortcuts and make it as easy as possible for everybody, and
You
affordable
can.
because stuff is expensive these days. So I'm trying to keep it affordable.
You could make your stuffing the day before on Taiwan Day.
Yeah, I guess so. What does that mean again? What?
We don't want to go back there. We're not
Yeah,
going back there.
that's
We
not.
took a breath. Speaking of
You're
east,
right.
though, and down east, I found another story that just caught my attention by the name in here. McCain Foods. McCain makes the frozen fries. McCain Foods to acquire Penobscot McCrum. Sounds like the villain
Okay.
in some kid's story, doesn't it?
Okay.
Penobscot McCrum.
Couple things. Number one,
Yeah.
phenomenal transition.
I spent
Um,
time on that.
yeah, of course. Second of all, thank you for bringing up McCain's because I lied. I need to make another correction. I lied earlier. I did eat something frozen.
You did. Were
I
they McCain's fries?
It was a McCain's hash
The
brown
hash
patty.
browns. You've been talking about this hash browns for about 3
Yeah,
weeks now.
we
All right.
finally tried them. But I want to hear more about Porkish Mackenzie. What was his name?
Porkish Mackenzie.
Yeah, what is it?
The Bud Light dog. the Bud Light pig.
Yeah,
Porkish Mackenzie.
Porkish Mackenzie.
Yeah, McCain's agreed to acquire Penobscot McCrum LLC of Washburn, Maine.
What does that
It's now
mean?
sound, it's
Is
now
that a person?
it's sounding is sounding like a New York Times wedding announcement. Penobscot McCrum of Washburn, Maine.
Is it a character from
Yeah.
Sex in the City
All
or
right, so
something?
no, that was a real guy. Jay McCrum, owner and chief executive officer of McCrum. Um,
They're
so
acquiring the
they,
person. They're like trading. Like, they're like
yeah.
he's
No, it's the company. It's the LLC. Founded in
okay.
1886, McCrum is a sixth generation supplier of frozen potato specialty products such as field fries, super spud fries, specialties and wedges, farm fry, and country crisp and country crunch.
I hate all of those names. Canceled. Canceled. Those are gross.
Super spud fry? Come on, super spud fry?
What was the first
You
one?
can't
McFeely fries. What was it?
McFeel. It was field fries.
Oh, field
I don't know.
fries.
Do you eat those outside?
I
Field
don't
fries.
eat them off the
Uh,
ground. Ugh.
Country crisp. Yeah, this doesn't explain what those are.
I hate
Um,
this. I hate this guy. What is his name? Crumsford?
Penobscot McCrum.
Penobscot?
Penobscot McCrum is the name of the company.
And I'm sorry, that's also a person's name?
It might be the current sixth generation owner and CEO is Jay McCrum. He might be Penobscot J. McCrum, and he's wise enough to go by Jay.
Oh my god. I hate everything about that. I hate it. Penobscot. Is that what the name Scott is short for? If your name is Scott, is Scott your nickname for Penobscot?
It is. Yeah.
I need to
Yeah.
see
I
it
don't need to look that one
spelled.
up either.
How do you spell it?
Penobscot is actually a town in Maine.
Oh.
Penobscot. A
Oh.
town, and a county. Um, named for the Penobscot Nation, an
Oh.
indigenous group from the northeastern woodlands.
Okay, I just
And
want to
then
make it clear.
it's the perfect time to recognize our indigenous history. Yeah.
Yes, of course. I want to make it clear I'm not throwing any shade or making fun of the word Penobscot in that way. The way you explained it, it seemed to me that this was someone's name.
It did sound that way. It
Okay.
sounded.
And I thought you
It
said
it
that it
it.
was.
Well, it is in the name of the company, Penobscot McCrum.
McCrum. I'm on their website now. This is bizarre.
Does it explain their potatoes?
Products. Let's see here.
They're in
Field
Washburn, man.
fries, super spuds, specialties and wedges, farm fries. Let's try honestly, I'm craving French fries now.
Okay, so these are just weird names for what look to be normal fries.
Yeah, it seems like, yeah, McCrum. I hate the way their logo looks. I'm anti whatever this is.
It looks
And
a lot like McCain's.
do they own McCain's? Is that what you were
No.
saying? Sorry, I was only half listening when you were talking.
Thank you.
I got so
That's why I don't
distracted.
look at you.
I got so distracted.
McCain is going to buy Penobscot McCrum.
I see. So it'll be Penobscot McCrum. No,
McCain.
McCain, nay, Penobscot McCrum.
Sure.
Penobscot McCrum. No, Penobscot McCain, nay, McCrum. There it is.
Yeah. And Maine is famous for its potatoes for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. Here it's the Idaho of New England.
My thought was, does Maine have a similar climate to Ireland? That was my thought.
Possible? Yeah. It might. They might be at about the same latitude.
Research team, can we look up what the latitude lines these locations fall on, if they're at all similar?
Working on that. Maine is located further south than Ireland,
Interesting.
roughly between 43 degrees north and 47 degrees north, while Ireland is located between 51 and 54 degrees north.
Well, that's quite a difference.
Yeah, so Ireland's more like somewhere in Canada.
Is it more in line with Nova Scotia?
Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island. Could be.
Hmm.
Could be.
Could be.
Um, which
Research
is
team?
not, but it's, those are only slightly further north than Maine,
Oh yeah, that
right?
might not be far enough. You're right. This is why I'm not on the research team, okay?
I don't know. And Maine is indeed the Idaho of New England. An informal comparison that sometimes arises in online discussions. Similarity in relative geographical and cultural positions, and their potato proclivity.
Do they grow potatoes in Maine?
They do, they do. Have you ever been to the Big E? This is
No, I haven't.
this
I've
is
always
like
wanted
a
to go.
this is like a state fair for all 6 New England states. And it's like a county fair. There's rides and attractions and people selling stuff they've made. But there's also a lot of food and specialty foods from each state. So you can stand in line, and in Maine you can get a baked potato and blueberry pie.
Nice.
Hmm.
No lobster? Can't get a
Um,
lobster?
there must be something lobster too, I'm sure. Well, there's got to be, but it's not a lobster's not a quick eating food.
Yeah,
It's not a fair food. It's not really a fair
it's
food.
not a walking around food.
You can get your clam fritters from
There you go.
from Rhode Island.
Yeah,
Um,
actually, speaking of the it's come up a couple times, I think. But the clam shack I worked at between semesters in college during the summer, they always have or had a stand at the Big E where they sold clam cakes and chowdah
Nice.
and
So I've
stuff.
probably
Yeah,
had their clam cakes and chowder. There's a lot
you
of chowder
probably
there.
have, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Swimming it.
Swimming in chowder. There's a dream, right?
If you were to swim in chowder, would you leave your mouth open and just like,
Absolutely,
I'm
absolutely. I
okay.
imagine the Rhode Island chowder with the clear broth is going to be
Let's
the
not do
easiest.
this. Let's not
It's going to be
do this
it's going to
again.
it's going to be
It's
the
so
easiest swimming
gross.
chowder.
Yuck. Yuck. Disgusting. I hate that stuff.
All right,
Uh,
all right. I have no other news, but
great.
if the McCain Penobscot McCrum deal falls through, you will hear it here.
Is there any update that you know of about the Trader Joe's
Nothing has happened. No, nothing
Uncrustables?
much
Yeah.
is happening. Yeah,
Okay.
they're in discovery. They're probably both delaying this. We have heard from a listener that we'll just say we heard from Sean,
Mm.
who we've had on the podcast several times, that he has seen the uncrusted, whatever they're calling them, peanut butter and jellies in Trader Joe's. So they
Yeah.
are still selling. There
We'll
might have
see for
been
how
an
long.
initial, yeah, there might have been an initial motion to get them to stop selling pending the case,
Mm.
but they're still selling.
Well, keep us abreast.
And with that, let's talk about turkey breast.
Wow, you're 2 for 2. That was great.
Is this breast? I imagine it is, but where are we? I'm using our recording app today, and it's
Mhm.
not giving me as much information as I usually see here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we've been going for I think we're ready for a break.
Yeah, good time for a break.
Sure.
All
Stretch
right.
my legs. Check on the football. You know. You know. Thanksgiving stuff.
Thanksgiving, go. Yeah, and we'll be back to stuff our stove. Gonna have some
St-
turkey.
stuff our stuff.
Stuff ourselves with Stouffer's. That's what I
There it
was trying to go
is.
with. Stuff
There it
ourselves with
is.
Stouffer's. Yep. Yep.
We'll be right back.
And we're back.
Tried to get me. But you can't get me. I'm always ready.
I could
I feel
edit
like
that in,
and you should. You can
of
try,
course.
because Riverside might cut that itself.
It might. It might as a unwanted sound effect.
I think we'd be remiss in this episode if we did not, very briefly, before jumping into our review, discuss our favorite Thanksgiving foods. The thing you
We
look
should do
forward to the
that. Yeah.
most on Thanksgiving.
Yes. Yeah. Good plan. I see some of them in your background, and I was admiring that background while you were away, and I noticed that the more I look at your screen, and this is both when you're there and when you're not, the blurrier it gets.
Really?
And then if I step away and I come back again, it's cleared up a bit. It's
That
the
is
weirdest
strange.
thing. Yeah, because normally you're very blurry. The software we're using just blurs the image, but then it crisps up in post-production.
It gets nice and crispy on the export.
It
Yeah.
does. Nice and crispy. Sharp. It sharpens, it crisps. I think crisp is appropriate for a food podcast.
Have we come back from our break officially, or are we still...
Oh, it would be a shame to lose this, really. So
this is this is unskippable.
we're back.
There's
We're
no way
back.
we could
Yeah.
omit this. Good
Mhm.
God.
We're here.
But Darren, answer my question. What's the food item on Thanksgiving that you look forward to the most?
I like the turkey. I like the mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams. Not the kind with the marshmallows. I don't want any marshmallows on the table. Um, like a bourbon yams. We've done that a couple of times. Create a honey bourbon glaze. Not a big green vegetables guy, so green bean casseroles and things, nah, just avoid those. How about you? And the
It's funny you
stuffing.
mention...
I like the stuffing too.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned turkey first. When I was discussing with Naomi our Thanksgiving plans, one thing we both agreed upon is, for us, Thanksgiving is all about the sides.
A lot of people think that. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, the turkey is secondary. Like, that's the thing I will have the least of on Thanksgiving. Just because we eat lots of chicken breast during the week, so like we're always eating that white meat, and let's be honest, it's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's similar.
what I look forward to the most are the sides. Now, here's the thing. You actually didn't mention the one thing that I look forward to the most every Thanksgiving. It's something you can't really... Not that you can't eat it through the rest of the year, but it's something that's really only reserved for Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to try to guess what it
Was it
is?
the stuffing that I got in at the last second before?
No. No, you
Not
could
the
have stuffing. You could have stuffing outside of
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Like, you're having a
Yeah.
chicken dinner, you'd have maybe some stuffing on the side.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I like the cranberry sauce too, and I like the one with
Bingo.
the actual cranberries in it. Is it
Oh,
that?
no, that's where you're wrong, my friend.
You like the jellied one?
The thing I look forward to the most is the Ocean Spray jellied cranberry sauce right out of the can. Oh, baby, leave the ridges on. Let that thing slide right out of that can and
You
plop
get a
down on
slice
the
of it.
plate. Oh, you
Yeah.
slice off a little disc. Oh my God. If it were socially acceptable, I would eat that shit straight out of the can with a spoon.
Do
I
it.
would just,
Do it.
I could sit there happy as a clam, just shoveling it into my mouth. Oh my God. That
I don't think
cranberry
it's
sauce, I
yeah.
look forward to it so much.
It hasn't happened in years that I've had that outside of Thanksgiving, I guess. But my mother used to, serve that with chicken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if it can go with turkey, it can go with chicken, right?
I suppose so. Yeah. But it's really very festive. It feels like it belongs to Thanksgiving more than any of the other foods.
Okay.
Just my opinion.
So so look for the biggest can of it you can, and then maybe slice that up. Put it out on a plate, slice it up, in place of the turkey.
Honestly, I would love that. Uh, but I love that jellied cranberry sauce. Um, of course, I love the stuffing. I love the mashed taties. I'm gonna miss the meat stuffing this year. Someone is gonna make that um back home. Yeah, I mean, what else hasn't been said? Um, the dessert situation we're still trying to figure out. I believe Naomi will be making her sweet potato pie, which came out.
Nice. I like a sweet potato pie.
Oh, it came out
Yeah.
so good last year. Um, and I'm hoping there's an apple pie in the mix. I enjoy an apple pie after Thanksgiving.
I like apple pie too. I think we've covered on this podcast that none of us are really pumpkin pie fans.
Boo! No, too
Yep.
sweet.
Yep.
Too sweet.
Yeah. But I do like a sweet potato pie, which
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
it's not the same.
No.
We
Um,
didn't mention like mac and cheese. I know people have that for Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Never been part of any Thanksgiving table that I've been at.
I've certainly had it on Thanksgiving. Not what my mind really goes to immediately. Again, it's another one of those not exclusively Thanksgiving foods.
Right. Yeah,
Like
you can
that
have that
could,
any day of the week.
yeah, and that could be a side at any other event, Christmas or
Yeah. Yeah.
um, 4th of July. You know what I mean? Like it's not exclusive to the holiday season. We didn't
I don't know,
talk.
4th of July. 4th of July mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, if you're doing like a barbecue, of course.
Okay.
I see. Honestly, I
All
put
right.
mac and cheese more as a summertime side than I do at Thanksgiving.
Really?
For that reason, yeah.
I think of a homemade mac and cheese as a wintertime thing.
No, see, I put homemade mac and cheese in a tin, like a tinfoil serving, sitting outside next to, you know, brisket and,
Okay. Okay.
you know, but that's just me. Just me. We haven't touched on, just really quickly, the last thing I want to discuss for Thanksgiving is what's your take on a bread as a side? Do you like a dinner roll?
Dinner
Do you
rolls
like
or cornbread?
I like cornbread a
Cornbread.
lot.
Cornbread should be the bread with Thanksgiving.
That's another one of those things where it's like, thanks for making a whole pan of cornbread. Did you make enough for everyone else? Because this is mine.
Yeah.
Um, I enjoy a flaky. What is it? The Pillsbury Grands. I dig one of those too. Let's be real here.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Grands.
um, and I would appreciate a warm buttery dinner roll as well. But
Warm
I think
buttery roll.
I think you're right. I think cornbread is the bread to go with for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Yeah. I have an aunt who used to make pumpkin muffins too.
And like
I
like a
probably like, I think I like pumpkin bread or pumpkin muffins more than pumpkin pie. But
definitely. definitely.
Yeah.
Were the pumpkin muffins she made sweet or with savory?
Sweet. Yeah. Sweet, I'd say.
As a side to go with your meal?
Yeah.
Or just, oh, really? We make pumpkin bread, and in like a loaf pan, I throw some chocolate chips in it, and we use that for breakfast.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Toast it up?
Uh,
Or
you,
just you
you could definitely toast it. We just usually cut slices out of the microwave.
okay.
Um, oh, yeah, pumpkin bread with some chocolate chips. Sometimes my mom will swirl in some Nutella before she bakes it.
No. I don't like Nutella.
Really?
No, hate it.
All right, I quit. Uh,
I don't like hazelnut flavor.
damn, that's a shame. So you
Mm,
would, okay, interesting. That's good to know.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, we would be hazelnuts, not to move on and talk about
It is time.
Stouffer's
It
roasted
is time to
turkey.
talk about Stouffer's roast turkey. Yeah. This is tender white meat, turkey and stuffing, and a homestyle gravy with mashed potatoes.
I was about to stop you to see if you wanted to talk about the company or any information you found, but we've pretty much done that already, so I think we can
We
skip
we
that part.
did. We talked about Stouffer's a little bit.
Plenty, yeah.
Abraham and Lena, Vernon and Gordon, Willie Whistleberger.
That's right,
Who,
yeah.
yeah. And now it's Nestle. Nestle, the world's largest food company.
The world's #1 frozen food company that sells frozen foods. So I'm trying to make it
I
like
don't,
our tagline.
yeah, I don't know that it's the #1 frozen food, because a lot of what they have, a lot of those 2,000 companies do not sell frozen food. Um, but
Of course, they'd
so
have to.
I'm hesitant to say that they are the world's #1 frozen food supplier.
That probably
They're
goes to
certainly up there.
Tyson or ConAgra or something.
Yeah, it might.
Okay, let's talk box. I'm excited to talk about box because there's something glaring on the front of the box that I need to talk about.
Okay. And before we get into this too deeply, I've listened to our episodes. I've been editing our episodes. We go we go a little long on the box. So let's just say from now on we're going to cut out the part where we say that the box has 6 sides. Okay?
Darren, why are you trying to put shackles on the
We don't need to
natural
lengthen
flow of
this.
this podcast?
We don't need to lengthen this by telling people that a box has 6 sides. I think
Okay,
we're
you've
we've been
spent
trying to.
you've spent more time trying to stop us from talking about the fact that this box has 6 sides than it would take for us to actually talk about
It
that.
just it
Say that the
makes
box has
it
6 sides.
it makes it probably makes our listeners feel like we think they're idiots if we have to remind them every episode that a box
No,
has 6
no, no,
sides.
listeners. It's for us. It's for us, listeners.
I
Not for
have had
you.
to remind you a couple of times that a box has 6 sides.
Of course. I'm stupid. We've established that.
If this comes up again, listeners, know that it is Max who needs to know this.
All right, let's start working on one of the 5 sides of this box.
All right, go for it.
The front.
What's exciting you about the front of the box?
Well, I don't know if this is exciting or not, but I'm just
'Cause
noticing.
I could guess.
Oh my God, could I please? Thank you. Um, I'm, I'm, I could say perhaps a bit perturbed
Okay.
because this is the first food I've ever seen, I think, the first food I've ever seen on the front of a box that is absolutely hyping hot. The
It's
amount
the
of
steam, right?
steam
I
that's
was gonna
coming off
say
the
the
top of
steam.
those mashed potatoes,
Yep.
like, oh my God, there's a small campfire started behind that plate. Good Lord, good heavens. Someone got a fire extinguisher, put that thing out.
Yeah,
That's hot.
those potatoes are gonna burn your mouth if you dive right into
Seriously.
those like this. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, be careful. God damn. No, but seriously, I've never seen a food steam like that in a photo. Have I?
We could probably find one, but yeah, that struck me on here
I
too
gotta go
when I
pay more
saw that.
attention. Yeah. I guess the really the thing of note for the front of this box is besides the name of the meal and the logo, the fact that it has 18 grams of protein is the largest thing printed on the front here, which
Yeah,
is, I guess, isn't surprising.
the 18 is about as large as the words roast turkey.
Yeah, they really want us to know. The meal is also plated on the box. You can see the stuffing, the turkey, the gravy elegantly cascading across those
Yeah, yeah,
slices of turkey breast.
and
Um,
I I do not think that meal that's on the plate came out of one of these boxes.
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not.
it's too nice. It's the celery looks crisp. The turkey is fanned out with the sauce poured over it. The
I will.
gravy, the gravy.
I, I will say I did not get any celery in my meal whatsoever.
Really?
None.
Oh, I had celery. I had
None.
celery. Yeah, definitely.
I
It
mean, yeah.
we'll talk celery when we get to taste and texture later. But
Okay.
yeah, I definitely had some. Um,
I didn't feel like I was missing anything because I don't like celery.
okay. It's got no real taste to speak of. A little bit,
No,
but
that's no. It's a
okay.
useless food. I don't know why we eat it.
Okay.
I don't know why we
Okay.
eat it or put it
Can't
in
you
anything.
can't you burn calories eating celery
Yes.
because it takes more work to
Yeah.
digest than it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly water, which I guess is true of most vegetables, but this one is just absolutely tasteless. It's pointless.
Hmm.
So moving on to another one of the 9 sides of this box. We've got, I'm seeing just the name again on one side, ingredients on the other, which we can talk about in a second. On the back,
The steam is everywhere
it's
that
all
the
over this
potatoes are
box.
pictured. Yes.
I'm surprised there's not steam coming out of the box itself. Truly, that would be really immersive
It would.
if they found a way to do that.
Um,
Um, You know what I really appreciated about the back of this box is that they make it clear on the bottom to the right. It says, "Know your portion. 1 portion equals 1 package." Because man, when I crack one of these open, my first thought is, "Phew, how many of these can I eat?"
well, they have a large size also. I didn't
I
get the
saw
large
that.
size. Yeah.
Do you think the large size is
Like a
half a
one
portion,
portion.
or did they call that 1 portion too?
I don't know how many portions would be in the large size, but I would
Mm.
suspect more than one.
Certainly, but I'm asking what you think they call it. You know what I mean?
Do
It's all
they
made up
call it
anyway.
one
Yeah,
portion? It's
do they
yeah.
call that 1 portion too? I imagine they do. Unless it's
One
just share size.
maybe it's 1 box equals 1/4 portion.
1/4 portion. Are you quoting the Force Awakens? Because I actually,
Yes, yeah.
I, for some reason, 10 years later, that's the one line from that movie I say all the time.
1/4 portion.
Oh, that's funny.
Hmm. I think that well, we're not talking cooking yet, but we are we are looking at the directions.
Go ahead.
Uh, I did everything right this time.
Great. Happy
Yeah,
to hear that. It's not.
yeah.
It's never that complicated.
No, it's not hard. Um,
Um, we've got a little
these are yeah.
we got a little blurb on the back here. Serving great tasting meals for over 100 years. Um,
Stouffer's, yeah, started in 1924.
it's so funny. They get 1 year past their centennial, and all of a sudden it's over 100 years.
Well, it is. It is over
Yeah,
100 years.
technically yes, but also says here, since 1924, we've been providing families with great tasting and effortless meals to enjoy any day of the week.
So I could have this on a Tuesday.
You could have this on a Thursday.
Wild. Could have it for Thanksgiving, which is a Thursday this year.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a note here. You could text or call that number. I'm going to text that
Yeah.
number. I'm going to text that number right now.
Now, are you texting Switzerland? because they say that they're owned by
I don't know.
Produits Nestlé Vevey Switzerland. Société des Produits Nestlé.
I'm letting this contact know that my Stouffer's roasted turkey meal did not come with any celery.
But yeah, you should let them know that. Maybe they'll sell you some celery.
I'd like to see that.
If they offer, you can give my address because I'll eat the celery.
You want to talk about
I want to talk
nutrition
about
facts here?
cream of celery soup. Would you have
Oh.
cream of celery soup?
I might try it.
Okay. In a popsicle?
Ooh. I don't know.
We got to get together so I can make more popsicles because I have lots of ideas.
Yeah, I actually had an idea recently too, and I heard about. I meant to bring this up earlier. I was with a friend recently, and they mentioned that they had a frozen, alcohol popsicle somewhere in Center City that I have to go track down. Somewhere in
Yeah.
Fishtown, I believe.
Yeah, you got to report on that. All right. We looking at the side with the ingredients?
Oh, of
Max is
course.
thinking.
Of course. No,
Max
sorry. I'm
is
just reading
thinking.
these texts.
Did they
I
respond to you?
texted
Did you get
number.
an automatic reply?
Yes, you have to text during business hours. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to schedule a message to send at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And I will post screenshots on Instagram to let you guys know what they say.
Excellent. All right. Excellent.
About how they intend to rectify the fact that I didn't receive any celery in my meal.
Yeah, we want to know that.
Oh yeah, don't get too excited.
I didn't see any big big surprises in the ingredients here. I was looking for mechanically separated turkey.
I'm always looking for mechanically separated something, but there's none to be found here.
I suppose. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go.
The surprises for me was that the ingredients include corn and sweet potatoes, which are not in the picture and not in the meal either, as far as I could tell. So I don't know what they're doing with that corn and sweet potatoes.
Are they 2%? Is it in the 2% or less section?
Yeah, I think it is. Yes. Yeah. Also, the single word flavor used as an ingredient. I found that interesting. Grill flavor. Turkey flavor. They use the word flavor a few times in there.
Oh yeah, there's the single flavor. I'm looking for the sweet potato. I don't see that. Potato maltodextrin?
Fourth line, sort of right in the middle. Corn, potato, sweet potato.
Oh, there it is.
Dried
there
cream.
It is. Sour cream, cultured cream, skim milk, enzymes, salt, soybean oil. Is this in some? Okay. I'm trying to see if this is.
It's hard to follow all the parentheticals here too.
Okay, so it's the maltodextrin is made with corn, potato, and sweet potato.
And what is maltodextrin?
I will look that up.
Max assumes responsibility as part of the research department.
I am.
Not all of our researchers are crackerjack fast. That's okay.
There's a lot of information here on WebMD.
On WebMD.
Yeah.
So not only are you going to find out what maltodextrin is, it will probably tell you could have cancer.
Okay, so maltodextrin, reading off webmd.com, is a type of carbohydrate that goes through intense processing. It comes in the form of a white powder from rice, corn, wheat, or potato starch that is cooked. Acids or enzymes are added to break it down further. The final product is a water-soluble white powder with a neutral taste. The powder is used as an additive in the foods above to replace sugar and improve their texture, shelf life, and taste. The foods above include weight training supplements, yogurt, nutrition bars, chips, sauces, spice mixes, cereals, artificial sweeteners, baked goods, beer, snack foods, candies, and soft drinks.
I heard sauces in there, so maybe this is in the gravy.
Indeed. It's a sugar replacement. If you eat too many foods containing maltodextrin, your diet's quality is likely to be below par. You'll get too much sugar and low amounts of fiber. Such diets will increase your risk of type 2 diabetes, weight gain, and high cholesterol.
Well,
The glycemic index of maltodextrin is higher than that of table sugar. This means that the powder can cause a spike in your blood sugar shortly after eating foods that have it. A sudden spike in blood glucose in people with insulin resistance or diabetes can be fatal. A high GI means that foods quickly enter the bloodstream and the body quickly absorbs them.
Now they're claiming 3 grams of total sugars.
See, this is the thing. This is where they get you. This is how our food is poisoning us. Because, yes, there's only 3 grams of sugar, but then they put these additives in that are not sugar, but have the same effects on your body as sugar.
Worse.
Worse, even. Yes, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, though.
So.
Tastes pretty good.
I wonder if it's in the potatoes also.
It might be. I'm assuming this. It's part of the gravy.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on the box?
Great question.
3 of the sides just say Stouffer's roast turkey.
3 of the 12 sides of this box say the name of the product. No, I think that's time to ease into ease of cooking, because the instructions are right there on the back.
Yeah, we have microwave and oven directions. Neither one of them is indicated to be preferred. I did not see any advantage to putting this in the oven for 35 minutes.
I never feel safe putting these plastic containers in the oven. No. I barely feel safe putting them in the microwave. Let's be clear. But I do it because being a co-producer on this podcast provides incredible health insurance. So I feel safe to do that.
We somehow have not eaten a lot of these prepared meals.
Good, they're terrible for you.
On a frozen food podcast.
Yeah, they're bad for you.
Yeah. But yeah, easy enough to follow directions. Microwave 2.5 minutes. Stir another 2.5 minutes. Now, I properly vented the film.
Did you stir both sides of the tray?
I did. It says stir both sides of tray.
Okay.
I stirred the inside and the outside.
The top and the bottom, yeah. Zing! That's one of those classic Froze Bros zingers.
So this, to explain to listeners, you'll see in the photo I've taken also, the turkey and stuffing are in one compartment in the tray, and the mashed potatoes are in another. The gravy bled over a little bit into the mashed potatoes in mine, which I didn't mind at all.
Mine did the same thing, and they were going to get mashed up anyway, so.
Right.
I also followed these cooking instructions to a T. I sliced the film open, cooked it for 2.5, mixed another 2.5. I let mine sit for a minute before I started consuming, and then I dug in.
Some warnings: will be hot. Follow cooking instructions. Ensure product reaches an internal temperature of 165, normal for chicken. Ovens vary. Cooking times may need adjusting. Do not prepare in toaster ovens. We've been through that before. I think a toaster oven would melt this plastic because the heating element is closer to the tray. Do not reheat tray. That suggests that putting it in the microwave for a third time might be that little extra nudge that will make this too poisonous for consumption.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. It's like that mango chutney, you know? It's in one of those categories where it's like, you can use it, maybe, but then do not do anything else with it after that.
No.
Throw it away. I
So
wonder
how'd
how
you
this
think
would.
this?
I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna ask, how do you think this would do in the air fryer?
You dropping the whole plastic thing into the air fryer?
I was gonna empty everything out, scrape the trays, and put it all loose in the air fryer.
We should try that sometime.
Sure.
You're gonna
Maybe
get.
I'll
You might.
maybe I'll
Yeah, you
do
might get
that.
a. I bet it would be good for the stuffing.
Maybe I'm gonna do that and then pour it over my White Castle slider stuffing.
Sure.
That's
Sure.
crazy. That's so crazy.
So how did you think this looked?
You know, it's funny. When we talk about the appearance, I always go back to my initial reaction pulling it out of the box. And I have to say, when I pulled it out of the box, I said out loud, I was by myself, but I said out loud, whoa. Because honestly, in its frozen state, it didn't look bad. The compartments were pretty full. I had big pieces of turkey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I could see right away there was no celery. And yet, I still felt like it looked better than I was expecting.
It did. Yeah. Again, it looks nothing like the photo on the box, but
No.
those
Well,
those,
that's because,
those
I mean, look, this comes up sometimes. Of course it doesn't look like it does on the box. If you took a real picture of what this actually looks like and put it on the box, no one would fucking buy it. It looks kind of gross. Like, they have to
even
make it
even
look
even my
appetizing.
pictures, even my
No,
pictures.
no, but that's what I'm
I agree
saying.
with you.
It has to look
You're right.
plated and like
You're right.
nice.
You're right. Yeah. So this
It's
is
never gonna look like it really like it does on the box.
serving suggestion. Uh, buy the same food, make it yourself, and it might look like this. There are good slices of turkey, though. It's not like little diced pieces. So
Yes, that's what
yeah.
I appreciated. They were almost like nuggets, but not really.
Mm.
You
Well, they're
disagree.
not breaded.
No, but they're like
It's
that
not.
sized, kind of. They're close
Yeah.
to that size.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I had more stuffing than turkey.
I had the opposite. I had more turkey than stuffing, which is fine.
Really?
It was a pretty good balance. It was a pretty good balance.
Okay. Yeah. Potatoes were a little thin, I thought, but not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, once it was all cooked, I had the same thought, but then also when I was stirring them, they were giving like you know, like boxed mashed potatoes, like with the flakes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of similar to the Hungry Man mashed potatoes in texture a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yes. This was better. This was better than Hungry Man. We've only had one Hungry Man meal, but this compared to Hungry Man, it's like this roast turkey's from the Four Seasons.
Oh yes. Did Gordon Ramsay make this Stouffer's roast turkey meal? Because compared to Hungry Man, yeah, I don't have to ever eat a Hungry Man dinner ever again. I've had
I
one, and
suggested
that's enough.
I suggested a Hungry Man turkey dinner for this episode, and Max said he wouldn't eat it.
I'm so glad we did this instead. So for taste and texture, you said potatoes looked a little thin. How did you take to their texture when you ate it?
I'd prefer a little thicker mashed potato, but it was fine. Microwaving it makes it a little crusty on top, but you whip those all together, get rid of those like lines in the mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Just a
Um,
bubble up on the sides.
yeah,
That's
there
all.
is a little bit of
That's all the
there.
microplastics um,
Yeah,
transferring over.
they're going for a little bit of parsley in there or something, and I think it had that.
I also
Looking
enjoyed
at
the
my
mashed potatoes. I agree with your statement that these mashed potatoes were better than Hungry Man's. Had a better flavor to them, for sure.
yes, yeah, I was looking at my photo of this again, and yeah, you'll see, listeners, the texture of the mashed potatoes. Little crusty, few holes somehow. Um,
Yeah, that's the
surface of the moon looking.
l-
There. You look long enough, there might be a face in there, sort of a disturbing
yeah.
face.
That's
But
that's the microplastics interacting with the maltodextrin. That's just what
yeah,
happens. Um,
it is. It overall did not taste that bad though. Turkey too. What's it?
yeah. So for the turkey and stuffing and gravy, which were in the other compartment, um, I did not find that offensive at all. In fact, I really enjoyed the taste of the gravy. Um,
Yeah,
it tasted like how should I say this? It met the expectation, surprisingly.
it did. It nothing tasted fake in here.
No, even though
Um,
it totally is.
the flavor came through.
Yes.
The added turkey flavor. Um, however they get that. Um, yeah, there's now obviously we did this because it's Thanksgiving week and we wanted to have turkey. That said, I don't get the least bit of whimsy from this whatsoever.
No. No. Wait, we're moving on to whimsy already? I wasn't done talking taste.
You don't? No. Go on with taste.
I mean, if you're trying to stop me from talking
No,
about how many
no.
sides a box has, you're trying to cut me short on my
I don't want to cut you
opinion
short.
on
Nope.
the taste and texture. I mean, you're just rushing us right through this.
Yeah,
Listen, if you have better
go
podcasts to
go
go
on, go on.
beyond, like, that's fine,
Yeah.
but don't
My
rush
other
me.
you. Who told you about my other podcast?
Oh shit. I was kidding. Do you actually have
Fuck.
another podcast?
You weren't supposed to know about that yet.
Yet? What are you talking about?
No,
What is this other
We'll,
podcast?
we'll offline later. We'll do that off.
Darren,
We'll do this off.
really? No, sorry. Is this serious?
No, no, no. There's not another podcast. This one takes too much time as it is.
Oh, I don't know. I don't believe you. I'm suspicious now.
By my pseudonym, what was in from last week? I just heard
Poughkeepsie,
this one. Nutley
Poughkeepsie
cheese and Nutley.
McChuckles. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Penobscot McCrum.
yeah.
No, Nutley and cheese.
Nutley and cheese.
All right, on
Yeah.
to before you were so rudely interrupted.
Oh no, I'm all set. I'm done.
Turkey tasted like turkey.
Yeah,
The
turkey was turkey. It met my expectation. I enjoy like I forget if I've said this before on this podcast. I how do I say this? I enjoy when food is how do I say this without sounding really weird? Just like I liked the soggy stuffing.
did you?
I did.
Yeah,
I didn't mind
I
it.
didn't.
I don't mind things like that. Like I will eat the soggy. I think it might have come up with nachos. Like I'm the guy that will eat all the
Yeah,
soggy
yeah.
under parts of all the nachos at the end because I like that. So I don't mind. I didn't mind the soggy stuffing. It was great to
If you like
mix.
soggy, it's a shame you missed the celery.
Oh,
Um,
really?
'Cause yeah, it was exactly what you would expect from celery that has been
Yeah.
thinly sliced, frozen, and then microwaved in plastic.
Yeah.
It was barely holding itself together.
That's sad. I mean, it may as I mean, this is true for celery in any sense, but there's no point of it being there at all,
It's in this, I agree, because it should be there for a little bit of a crunch. Um,
I guess.
but it provided no crunch because it was a soggy mess.
Yeah. Um, I don't
It
think there's anything else to add about the taste and texture, but I think that's really it. It covers all the bases.
maybe it's also just trying to trick some people into believing that there's a vegetable in there. When
Yeah,
technically there's a vegetable in there. Well, not yours,
not mine. And they will be hearing about it.
but that is certainly not a serving of vegetables.
No,
It's not.
no.
It's not even 1/4 portion.
But yeah, but like, again, you don't expect to get a serving of vegetables out of a frozen meal unless you're eating a bag of frozen veggies.
Some you might like some certain bowls and things, and might
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. But no. This one's not even in its description. Tender white meat turkey and a stuffing in homestyle gravy with mashed potatoes. They're not.
Doesn't even mention. No
Yeah,
mention.
no.
Not a vegetable in sight.
Other than the photo and the green popping out, um,
It is.
they're not
I
trying
think.
to say there's anything vegetable-y about this.
Yeah. It's more for looks.
Yeah.
I could see it being like, oh, we put the picture on the box. Oh, there's too much brown. How can we make it look better? Well, add some celery. But then we got to put it in the food. But only some of them. We can save money by only putting celery in half the meals.
The celery sprinkler was out the day that yours was assembled.
Ah, they have someone actually going like this
Yeah.
above every
Yeah.
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 I agree with you. There's very little whimsy here. Um, it might be fun, Stouffer's, if you're listening. It might be fun to do a Thanksgiving themed box one year. Um, might be fun. That would give it some whimsy, but
It,
in its current state, no.
yeah. I don't think this goes over to cringe either, but you're getting exactly what tastes like turkey and mashed potatoes.
Yet, with that, we should move to our final ratings.
Yeah. Want me to go?
Please.
All right. So better than expected. We don't have high expectations for these prepared meals. We know they're packed with sodium. We didn't mention any of the specific numbers, but this is 40% sodium. This this was not a lot. I've seen people mention on some of the Reddit subs that if they're getting something like this, they eat 2 meals. You do that, you're hitting your 80%. But this tasted like it should. It's doing what it's supposed to do. That's how we rate some things. I cannot I cannot give a meal like this a 4 or higher, but I'm going to give it a 3.75.
Wow, that's very
A
good. Nice.
yeah. It's doing what it wants to do, and it's doing it doing it pretty okay. I think that's the
Yeah.
best I can. It's doing it
Yeah.
pretty okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Lukewarm and 3/4.
Great. That's a great score. I agree with you on a lot of those points. Part of me, because of our experience with Hungry Man, I think part of me wanted this to be bad. I wanted to not like this, but I think at every turn from opening it up to, opening up the frozen package to, sitting down to eating it, I was kind of surprised at every
Yeah.
turn. Um,
In the Hungry Man, I recall we sort of felt the sodium and the heaviness and the grossness of it just going through our bodies as we ate them.
yes, absolutely. This less so. As Darren said, this meal did exactly what it promised. It met expectations. I don't know if it exceeded them, but if you're looking for a meal that kind of tastes homemade, especially around the holidays like this, I don't think the Stouffer's roast turkey meal is a bad option.
No,
Because mine did not have celery, I can't give it as high a rating as Darren. I'm going to give this a 3.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
and I would suggest to people, if you can, get a vegetable to go on the side. It will
mhm.
fill you up more,
Some
be
green
healthier
beans,
for
some
you.
peas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I will say too, I didn't mention this, but it was so we got the small portion. I did find the small portion to be pretty filling too.
Okay. I had it for lunch and I wanted more.
Oh,
Not more of this. I was still hungry,
yeah.
but
Um,
it was okay.
oh, we didn't talk
Oh,
value.
oh, no, no, yeah. And I was prepared with that for once too. I spent $3.50 for this
Ooh,
at
I think
Stop and Shop.
I spent $3.99 at Giant,
Oh,
and at Price Right, it was $4.29.
wow.
So, which I'm surprised because ShopRite tends to be a little more budget friendly.
I don't recall if I got this on sale. It's possible,
Mine was not. Great.
but yeah, you should be able to find this for about $3.50, which is a fair price, I'd say.
Absolutely.
All right. So you've got a segment for us.
Yes, after a very quick break, we are going to hop into some Thanksgiving trivia.
And it's my turn to be humiliated.
It is.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll
We'll
be
be
back.
back. And we're back.
We're back. I haven't studied at all.
Good.
Seriously, I haven't. I haven't done anything.
Good. So what I have here is a collection of sorry, it's getting settled here. I have 10, count them, 10 Thanksgiving trivia questions. Some of these are hopefully easier than others. I have a couple, maybe one or two true or false in here, maybe just one.
Okay.
And I have 11. I figured I'd pick an odd number this time.
So
So
just in case there's a tie,
yes, or no, I
with
was thinking
myself.
if for some reason because it's happened before where I prepare a list of questions like this and you fly right through them. I have an
Okay.
11th tough one just in case.
Okay.
All right.
I don't expect we're going to fly through this, and I will
Well, we'll
probably
see.
embarrass myself.
No, we'll see. Listeners, if you are playing along at home, please let us know how you do. All right. Ready, Darren?
I'm ready.
Okay. Your first question: which U.S. president made Thanksgiving a national holiday?
I'm going to say, now I think it was a holiday before it was recognized as a national holiday. Like, actually, this is official. People are getting the day off, and I'm going to say FDR made it a national holiday.
You're going to have to go back a little bit farther than FDR because, in fact, it was Abraham Lincoln
Really?
that made Thanksgiving a national holiday. Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was a holiday, but it wasn't officialized until much later. Okay.
Off to a great start. Which U.S. state consumes the most turkey every Thanksgiving? Now, if you think critically about this one, you could get it right. just by thinking about it in a different way. I'll give you a little
Most
hint. The most turkey every
turkey.
Thanksgiving.
And this isn't per capita or anything. It's just the
Well,
most
that's
turkey.
that's what I'm saying. If you think about, obviously, and this isn't, I'll
All
give
right,
it
then I'm going to go with the most populous state and say California.
exactly. You are correct. You're
Okay.
correct. I was gonna say, like, obviously, like, Michigan eats more turkey than Rhode Island just because there's a population difference. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Um, yeah, I was questioning it a little bit because I'm
mm.
thinking, yeah, does California have too many vegetarians? Are they having tofurkey or
Oh
something? But,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Is
they probably have
California
a
too
slightly
woke for Thanksgiving?
they might
Yeah,
have a slightly higher percentage, but ultimately I thought not enough to sway this. They've got the
totally.
most people by far. Um, Second guess is slightly thinking, do I go with Texas? But
Mm.
yeah,
It's always a
so
question.
I got one right. All right.
This next one's true or false. So you got a 50-50 chance here.
Okay.
The first pumpkin pies were made in America. True or false?
Define America.
Uh, how do you define America? Bald eagles, stars and stripes, freedom. I don't know.
So do you mean specifically the United States?
I will. Yes, sure. The United States.
Okay. I know that the pumpkin, and I believe I learned this during Pumpkin Spice Ice Month last year,
Mm.
is native to North America and not to other parts of the world. So I'm going to say true.
It's false, Darren.
Is it? Where was it made?
England. First pumpkin pies were made
Really?
in England.
That's
Yes.
crazy. It's crazy. I don't believe
Um,
it was real pumpkin.
maybe. I mean, it could have been like the English equivalent of a pumpkin. Like a similar gourd or squash
Mm-hmm.
type food. All right. So this next one has more than one correct answer here. Um,
Okay.
and I will say, oh, actually, I'm gonna skip this one. This is too hard. You'll never get this one. Never mind. I'm gonna skip that for your sake, Darren.
Okay.
And if you want to know what it is afterwards, we'll come back to it. But for now, let's just skip it. On average, how many seeds does a pumpkin have? Now, I'll say this: if you can get within 200, I'll give it to you.
It's going to depend on the size of the pumpkin.
On
Are we talking
average,
like, I don't know. So I'm thinking the average pumpkin is like the normal one that you carve that you can like size of a basketball or so.
when was the last time you carved
And
a pumpkin?
maybe 5 years ago.
Okay, pretty recent.
Yeah.
So again, I'll give it to you if you get within 200.
I'm going to say 1,000.
Average pumpkin has 5,000 seeds.
That seems ridiculous.
Well,
What what's the weight of the average pumpkin?
it depends on the type of pumpkin. I'm not saying anything. This is just a stupid quiz I found.
Okay. Okay.
But you're wrong anyway. How are we feeling about these questions? You've got 1, 2, 3 wrong and 1 correct so far.
Yeah, I got one right. That's I'm cool with this.
Okay. This one might be a softball here. What
Okay.
are male turkeys called?
Toms.
Correct. Good.
I
Well
knew
done.
one. Yeah.
All right, here's the next one. How many turkeys do Americans consume at Thanksgiving?
How many
Now,
turkeys do Americans consume at Thanksgiving?
okay,
Okay.
and I will do this too. And so this number will give you a little bit of a hint here, the scale. I'll give it to you if you can get within 20 million.
So that's telling me it should be higher than
No, hold on. Hold on. That's bad. I'll give it to you if you get it within 10 million. Oh, he's doing math. Here he goes.
37 million.
Wow, you just made it. The answer in 2021 anyway was 46 million.
46. Yeah, I
So
figured
I'll give that to you.
I went with roughly 300 million Americans and average number of people at a Thanksgiving table.
Look at you doing that math over
Then
there.
figuring probably missed that restaurants and some other places are making more turkeys than they need.
And did you factor in all the woke hippies that don't eat turkey?
No, but they might be invited somewhere where there's still a turkey. They're not eating it. But,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Great deduction. All right, next question. Which U.S. state has the most turkeys? And
define turkey.
It's ha 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 the animal. And think carefully because I would say don't go with your gut on this one.
Don't go with the gut. Okay.
Because where we're from, we see a lot of turkeys.
You see turkeys in downtown Cambridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just walking around. Seriously, people, if you didn't know this, there are turkeys that walk around Cambridge. There are turkeys. There are turkeys in the woods where I am in Connecticut. Also, they're country turkeys. The Cambridge ones are city turkeys. I don't know. I'm just going to pull a state out of the blue. Arkansas.
Close, though. You're actually in the right part of the country. It's Minnesota.
Oh.
Let's go a little further north. This might be another softball because we were just talking about this last week. But when was the first Thanksgiving parade broadcasted on TV? This is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah.
And, okay.
So if the question is when it's on TV, that's not the same as when did the parade start.
When was the parade broadcast on TV for the first time? I will give it to you if you get within 5 years.
$1952.
I'll give it to you. It was 46. Not bad.
I got within 6 years. Yeah, I didn't know what they were doing in the 40s with television.
That
was only live TV at the time, I think. Well, this would have been live.
It was, yeah. As a nice kind of bookend, because we're near the end of our list, our official 10. Which American president instituted the annual turkey pardon at the White House?
I think this was early 20th century. I don't know. Then I'll just go with Lincoln again.
No. More recent than that. In 1989, it was H.W.
Really?
Officially pardoned the first turkey at the White House.
I wonder if it was unofficially occasionally done earlier than that.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Do you want the last question I thought was the hardest, but then we can go back and you can hear the other question I didn't ask?
Sure.
Okay. So, and I made sure to put this one on there because we are both sports heads. When was the first Thanksgiving NFL football game? Looking for the year, and I'll give it to you if you get within 5.
First Thanksgiving game. When would they have started on Thanksgiving? Probably not right away. 1973.
1934.
When did the NFL begin?
It was formed in 1920.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, 2, 3, 4 out of 10. It's a failing grade, buddy.
That's
Afraid,
okay. You know what?
afraid there's not going to be
Not
any
that I
turkey
don't
for you
trust you,
on
but you said
Thanksgiving.
you got this. You said you got this online.
Yes, and I did not double check any of these answers, so.
Yeah, I found something confusing when I looked up when Thanksgiving became a national holiday. I found this information. Thanksgiving became a national holiday in 1863 when President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed it a national holiday, observed annually on the last Thursday of November. As you said, the next sentence, it was officially set as a federal holiday on the fourth Tuesday of November by Congress in 1941. So that's what I was confusing it with. It probably was jumping around different days until
Yeah.
FDR set the day as the fourth Thursday in November.
I'm so happy. Hold on. I feel like I'm really glad President Lincoln found time to create Thanksgiving as a national holiday with all the other stuff he had going on in 1863.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
What
glad
else
he was
was
able to
happening?
carve out some time. That's really special.
It's during those times when it's even more important to be thankful for the things we have.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Like
And
you, Max.
our listeners are in there are listening. Oh, they're going, oh. In that spirit, do you want to hear the actual hard question that I skipped?
Yeah.
And I'll give it to you if you can name any one of them. Okay. So, and I'll say besides the United States, which countries recognize Thanksgiving as a national holiday? If you can name one of them. There are
Canada,
3
but
other
it's in
countries.
October.
Yes, you're correct. Boom.
Yeah. That wasn't hard.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to name them all, but.
Oh, how many are there?
This says there are 3 more besides Canada and the U.S.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
It's Grenada, Liberia, and St. Lucia.
Wow.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm. Canada was the easy one, though.
Indeed.
Yeah. It's on our Indigenous Peoples Day.
Telling. Those Canucks really get their timing right every time.
That pushes me to 5 right, but still a failing grade.
It does. That's okay. You'll get them next year.
You got to forget this by next year, but I will give you some trivia for National Taiwan Day.
I thought every time you said that, I think it's a holiday celebrating Taiwanese people.
Taiwan. No. Taiwan.
Taiwan, and you still never really explained what that means.
Yeah, I did.
I wasn't listening. I'm going to start celebrating Taiwan Day as if it's a celebration for
I'm not looking at you.
Taiwanese people.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to start celebrating Taiwanese people on Taiwan Day.
So, day before Thanksgiving, that's what you should do.
I will.
When you're making your stuffing for the next day.
Indeed.
All right. Great episode. Listeners, we are grateful for you, too.
Yes, we're thankful for you. Thank you for listening and sticking with us through all this nonsense. Especially the past couple weeks. Yes, especially. And we hope everyone has if you're celebrating, we hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving and is able to spend time with the people that are important to them, because that is more delicious and more satisfying than any food you could eat.
Yeah. If you've got no one to celebrate with, reach out to us. We answer every email.
We do.
We do,
yep. Actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. And we are grateful for Substrates, for our music.
Endlessly.
Substrates.bandcamp.com.
We are grateful to our Instagram followers who join us at _froze_bros.
Yes. Yep. And we're grateful to everybody who emails us as well, which you can do at frozebrospod@gmail.com.
I'd like to add, I'm also particularly thankful for the folks that check out our website,
Yes. Yeah.
frozebros.com.
The Froze Bros.
thefrozebros.com.
TheFrozeBros.com.
Indeed.
Yeah. And where you can join our newsletter and get a little bit more information about every week's episode.
Excellent. And you know what? I'm thankful. I'm especially thankful and grateful that it is time to say,
Fro ya later.
later.